Sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome to Mirror of Dhamma program. Today, from this Mirror of Dhamma program, we are going to learn 3 wonderful Dhammapada verses. I think you all have heard Dhammapada verses in your life. When you go to monasteries, when you go to temples, our monks teach us these Dhammapada verses. Children, Dhammapada is a wonderful teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. This is a wonderful book. Throughout these books, we find lots of verses. There are 423 verses in Dhammapada. So these Dhammapada verses gives us so many advices and teachings about Supreme Buddha's teachings, advices. So in these Dhammapada verses, children, there are so many inspiring advices. There are so many things, so many Dhamma facts that we can get to our lives and we can develop in our lives. So that is why this Dhammapada book is called as the handbook of the Buddhists. So we should use this as our handbook. We should keep it near ourselves and use it oftenly. So if you turn a page in Dhammapada book, turn to a page randomly, you will find a verse and you will find a wonderful teaching in there. So these verses gives us so many good pieces of advice to our life to build up good qualities, wholesome qualities, and to practice Dhamma in our life. So today we are going to learn 3 Dhammapada verses which is so much important and it is very essential to our life. So before learning that, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Let's go for refuge to the triple gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's learn these wonderful Dhammapada verses. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now you are going to observe 5 precepts. When you protect 5 precepts, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us, if you protect 5 precepts, there will be 5 streams of merits which will flow to your life every time. So that means whenever you protect 5 precepts, all the time, 5 streams of merits flows into your life. So if you abstain from killing beings, if you abstain from stealing and sexual misconduct, telling lies and taking intoxicating drinks and drugs, always, all the time, 5 streams of merits will flow to your life. So the nature of a stream is it flows always and all the time. So that is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha told and taught us, protecting 5 precepts is like having 5 streams of merits to our life. So now you are going to observe 5 precepts. So pay your attention and observe these 5 precepts very well and protect them with your life. Now say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, say with me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to our Pinwat Kalyana Mitra, who taught us this, our Gautama Buddha's Supreme Dhamma, our Pinwat Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, as I explained you before, today we are going to learn wonderful 3 Dhammapada verses. So I think you all have heard about Dhammapada. Dhammapada is a collection of verses that was taught by, that was uttered by our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So these Dhammapada verses are wonderful, children. They teach us so many Dhamma facts and so many good qualities. Briefly, we can learn them in brief. So Supreme Buddha used these Dhammapada verses to explain something in brief. That is why it is called verses. It gives quick meanings to the lives. So there are 423 Dhammapada verses in this Dhammapada book. This Dhammapada book is known as the handbook of the Buddhists. That means a Buddhist should use this Dhammapada book as a handbook, and he should use this oftenly. The more we read this book, we can learn so many good qualities, Dhamma facts, inspiring teachings of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. When we are going through this Dhammapada book, we get to know about how to deal with our life's problems, how to see about the life, and how to realize this Dhamma, the value of Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, the qualities that a noble disciple should possess. There are so many. This is a collection, this is a treasure of Dhamma. So that is why we need to learn about Dhammapada verses. So that is why when you go to monasteries, when you attend to Dhamma schools, when you attend to kids' Dhamma programs at your monasteries, the monks always teach us you Dhammapada verses. Because they are such valuable things. They are such valuable and wonderful teachings of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So today I am going to teach you 3 Dhammapada verses. So when we learn these Dhammapada verses, we get to know about the value of good qualities, value of being a Buddhist, value of practicing Dhamma. So, first of all, the first verse, these verses are included in Dhammapada, and Dhammapada consists of Vaggas. Vaggas means a group of verses. So, in each Vagga, we can find around 10 verses. There are around 10 verses in each Vagga. So, we are going to learn 3 verses in Sahassa Vagga. Sahassa Vagga means, children, the Vagga, the group of verses which explains about the thousands, in thousands. So 1000 is a number. So in each and every verse that we learn in this Sahassa Vagga is connected with something 1,000. There are 1,000 things, 1,000 lives. Like that, there's some relation between 1,000 and these verses. So let's learn the first Dhammapada verse. So you can chant after me. When I say the verse, you can chant after me, first of all. So chant after me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sahassam vacha anatta pada sanghita ekang atta padang seyo yang sutva upasammati. Let's chant it again. Sahassam vacha anatta pada sanghita ekang atta padang seyo yang sutva upasammati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, let's learn the meaning of this wonderful Dhammapada verse. Supreme Buddha teaches us, Sahassampi vacha anatta pada sanghita. Supreme Buddha taught us, better than 1,000 useless words. So, there are so many useless words that we speak in our life, children. When you start your day in the morning, until you go to bed at night, you speak so many things. So, majority of those words are useless sometimes. We gossip, and we talk about movies, we talk about people, we talk about how other people eat, how other people live their life, like that. We talk so many gossips, children. So many unwanted things, which are not important to our life, of course. So if we keep on talking these things, those words are useless. They are not going to make any good for our life. They don't make any benefit for our life. But our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught, ekang atta padang seyo yang sutva upasammati. Better than 1,000 words, 1,000 useless words that you speak in your life is one useful word, hearing which one attains peace. So better than speaking 1,000 words, 1,000 useless words, it is much better to speak one word which brings the peace to your life. So sometimes we speak so many things which distract our life, children. So when we blame someone, we blame by using words. So with those words, we become distracted, as well as the other people also become distracted. They become angry, they become sad. So those words are useless. When you gossip, what will happen? Those words makes our lives distracted, as well as others. But if you speak Dhamma, if you discuss Dhamma with your friends, with your brother and sister, with your mother and father, those words brings you happiness. Those words will inspire you to do wholesome deeds. Those words will motivate you to become a good person. And that motivation will brings you the peace, because you are trying hard to become a good person, good disciple of Supreme Buddha. You are trying hard to cultivate good qualities in your life. Then children, what will happen? You will have the peace within yourself. So it is much better to speak at least one word which brings the peace to your life. That is the most worthiest word that you speak in your life. Better than 1,000 words. Those 1,000 useful words, if you speak 1,000 useless words, it is not worthy. But if you speak one useful word, which brings you happiness, peace, calm to your mind, then that word is worthier than 1,000 useless words. So that is what our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, teaches us in the Dhammapada verses. So children, you must pay attention to your words, about what you speak. If you speak good things, if you can speak kind words, compassionate words, if you can heal the broken hearts of people, then that will bring the peace to them as well as to you. So when your brother or sister or a friend or mother or father is in a trouble, you can go to them and speak kind words, be kind to them and be gentle to them, and you can heal their broken hearts by your words. Words are such a powerful thing. It's like a weapon. It's like a knife. So knife can be used in a good way to cut vegetables and cut useful things, as well as knife can be used for evil things. So that is why we need to watch our words. We need to be mindful of what we speak. So that is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha teaches us, better than 1,000 useless words is one useful word, hearing which one attains peace. So that is the first verse that we learned today. So let's chant it again. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sahassa Vagga Anattapada Sanghita Ekang Attapadang Seyo Yang Sutva Upasammati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we are going to learn the next verse. So you can chant after me. Say after me. Yo che vassa satang jive dussilo asamahito ekahang jivitang seyo silavantassa jhaino. Let's say it again. Yo che vassa satang jive dussilo asamahito ekahang jivitang seyo silavantassa jhaino. Now we are going to learn the meaning of this verse. Supreme Buddha teaches us, better it is to live one day virtuous and meditative than to live 100 years immoral and uncontrolled. That means most of the times we live our life, our mind uncontrolled. Our mind is uncontrolled. It wanders here and there. We let our mind to wander here and there, to be to lead astray, to go astray. So what will happen? Our mind will be distracted. And also, the more we become distracted, the more we become immoral. Our precepts may break up. We will damage to our precepts. We are not being mindful in ourselves. So what will happen? We become immoral as well as uncontrolled. So many people in this world live like that. So Supreme Buddha teaches us, better it is to live one day, a single day, being virtuous, practicing precepts, and doing meditation. That means it is better to live one day, controlling your mind, meditating, disciplining your mind and body, than to live 100 years that is immoral and uncontrolled. It is very much better. Now children, you are living your life, practicing precepts, doing meditation. So you have lived like that for so many days. That means your life is worthy. Your life is very valuable than when we consider about other people's lives, other children's life. So you have the luckiest opportunity to control your mind, to do meditation, to be virtuous, to practice precepts. So that is why your life is very valuable. Being a Buddhist, being a noble son and daughter of Supreme Buddha, your life is very valuable, children, than others' lives. So that is why Supreme Buddha teaches us, better it is to live one day, single day, virtuous and meditative, than to live 100 years of immoral and uncontrolled. So that is the meaning of that verses. So let's chant it again. Say with me. Yo che vassa satang jive dussilo asamahito ekahang jivitang seyo silavantassa jhaino. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now we have learned 2 verses. So let's dive into the third and the final verse that we are going to learn today. And that is, so before that, let's chant. You can chant after me. Chant after me. Yo che vassa satang jive apasang amatang padang ekahang jivitang seyo passato amatang padang. Let's chant it again. Yo che vassa satang jive apasang amatang padang ekahang jivitang seyo passato amatang padang. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now let's learn the meaning of this verse. Supreme Buddha teaches us, better it is to live one day seeing the deathless. Deathless means the nirvana, nibbana. Better it is to live one day seeing the deathless than to live 100 years without seeing the deathless. So, nirvana, nibbana is the ultimate goal of this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. If we attain Nibbana, what will happen, children? We can escape from death. That means we become deathless. We can escape from sufferings, all the sufferings, death, birth, becoming aging and becoming sick. So there are so many sufferings in this world. We can escape from all those sufferings. Supreme Buddha teaches us, better it is to live one day by seeing the deathless, attaining Nibbana, than to live 100 years without attaining Nibbana. So if we attain Nibbana and live one day, a single day, that is the most worthiest day in this life. But if we live 100 years without any development in this Dhamma, in this path, in this Noble Eightfold Path, without attaining Nibbana, what will happen? That will not make our lives worthy. So that is why, as noble disciples of Supreme Buddha, as noble sons and daughters of Supreme Buddha, you need to have the goal to attain Nibbana in this very life. You should try hard. That is why you should practice wholesome qualities. You should keep on listening to Dhamma. You should keep on meditating. You should keep on disciplining your mind. Then you can, little by little, you can achieve that goal. So what we have to do, we have to try hard, we have to be diligent in practicing Dhamma. So practicing Dhamma, it is not a waste, children. Because one day we will have the results of practicing this Dhamma. We will gain the result of this Dhamma. When we are experiencing those results in Dhamma, of practicing Dhamma, what will happen? We will be happy. We can be so happy. We can be proud of ourselves. Oh, I practiced Dhamma. That is why I am here today in a good destination. That is why I am practicing Dhamma even for today. Like that, you can be happy about yourself. So that is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught us it is very much better to live by attaining Nibbana for a single day than living 100 years, 1,000 years by not attaining this Dhamma. So that is why, children, we need to practice Dhamma. So I think you all learned, and these verses are very wonderful. It inspires us about our life, how we should live, what are the goals that we should have as disciples of Supreme Buddha. So children, as noble sons and daughters of Supreme Buddha, practice this Dhamma, practice good qualities, be wholesome, be virtuous, be generous, and that will make you a wonderful life. So I wish you all, may all of you realize 4 noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are going to do loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
Children, today we are going to do Karuna meditation. We are going to spread our compassion to all beings in this whole universe. When you hear my voice, listen to it very carefully. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I have physical well-being. May I have mental well-being. May I be free from suffering. May I be healthy. May I live happily. May all beings around me be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in my village be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this whole universe be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds where we watch and share the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch the merits that has done by the children and let's be happy with them and let's share the merits that has done by the children. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Sanan, and today I'm here with my sister Chamudi.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Chamudi, and today we'll be watching the good deed done by Hasi Upasika. She has sent an email with the photos of the meritorious deed she has done. She has invited the Mahasangha to her house, along with the Dada Karandua, and offered dana to the Mahasangha. We all should practice these good deeds from our childhood and continue to do them and collect many merits into our lives. Let's see the pictures she sent to this week's Mirror of Dhamma program. Namo Buddhaya. Theruvan Saranai, my dear Dhamma friends. My name is Hasi and I am 3 years old. Today we offered food to Mahasangha. May you all rejoice in my merit. Teruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya, Hasi.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Hasi Upasika for sending the good deed about the dana she has offered at her house. As a result of offering dana to the Mahasangha, you will have a longer lifespan, wealth, beauty, power, and wisdom. We should also do good deeds just like Hasi Upasika. Doing good deeds will help us to escape from this endless samsara. I hope all the other children will do meritorious deeds and earn many merits to their lives. We rejoice in your merit. Many merits to Chamudi Upasika for voiceovering and Dinu Daham Upasika for editing it to a beautiful video.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topics or any meritorious deeds you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in that merit.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deeds you have done, you can send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice in your good deeds and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to do more meritorious deeds and send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We all rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in your good deeds as well. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Do you know the reason why some people are so famous, while others are not so famous? We should practice mudita meditation.
The Buddha explained that even those gods whose minds are filled with defilements become helpless and run away in fright and panic when faced with the sudden misfortunes. The Supreme Buddha's power is amazing and immeasurable.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the world news and the Buddha's great message session, where we read the news that happen around the world and what lessons you can learn from these news according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Subodha and today I'm here with Diana. Do you know the reason why some people are so famous, while others are not so famous? Our Supreme Teacher said, if someone does not become jealous, they'll be popular among the crowd. Now you know the secret to being popular among the crowd. Sky Brown 13 has won a bronze medal in the women's skateboard event, making her Great Britain's youngest ever medalist, as Team GB secured further medals in boxing. The teenage skateboarder had qualified in second place for the final at Ariake Urban Park, with the best score of 57.40. After falling in the first two runs of the final, she nailed her last attempt with a score of 56.47 to finish behind Japanese pair Sakura Yozozumi 19 and Kokona Hiraki 12. They receive things in this life due to a merit, so there is no point getting jealous with others. We should practice mudita meditation. Mudita is the genuine happiness one experiences seeing others' success, having seen others righteously collect wealth and properties. If one does not develop envy and instead develops appreciative joy, he or she is said to be in mudita. When others around us gain fame and praise, succeed in education, or grow in beauty, we should be happy about their gains. If one develops envy, having seen the beauty of another, having heard success in education of another, or having heard fame and praise of another, then he or she must suppress such evil thoughts. eradicate such defiled thoughts, and develop sympathetic joy. The Buddha said that developing appreciated joy helps eliminate arati, which is the mental phenomenon of developing displeasure in wholesome activities.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Deanna Senomi. We all prefer a peaceful and comfortable life. However, life is filled with many problems. There is no one who would prefer their own life to end abruptly without solace. Therefore, isn't it better to live carefully as we grow older? To live in such a way everyone seeks help or some kind of refuge? Most people forget or ignore the fact that life is unbelievably risky and uncertain. We cannot predict what kind of misfortune will come our way at any moment.
Fires are still ravaging parts of southern Turkey as temperatures continue to soar amidst low humidity despite extra crews and personnel being drafted in. We noticed a significant increase in firefighting units and crews as they battle to contain huge fires which have now moved to Turkeyville. The crews are urgently trying to stop the flames, spreading a few kilometers away to one of the main power stations in the area, which provides electricity to more than 500,000 people.
Many people pursue various things to safeguard their lives. They run after auspicious times, divine protection, the protection of gods connected to the 9 planets, the help of miracles, and miracles' blessings. They are compelled to look for some help of some miracles force. The Buddha revealed an amazing secret about gods in a discourse named the Jagga Sutta. The Buddha explained that even those gods whose minds are filled with defilements become helpless and run away in fright and panic when faced with the sudden misfortunes. Once our Supreme Buddha asked the Shakyan Mahamevnawa if someone has wholeheartedly gone for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha over a long period, how could such a sincere and confident disciple be reborn in a bad destination? The Supreme Buddha's power is amazing and immeasurable. This power extends across the universe. You can undoubtedly have the help of the noble power. We can have the help of the same power of the Supreme Buddha to fulfill all our hopes and to quickly negate the harmful impact of our previous karma. The help of the Supreme Buddha can be used to gain the blessings and help of gods with the right view. Furthermore, the help of the Supreme Buddha will pave the path to end suffering in this endless cycle of rebirths, to gain the fruit of the Noble Eightfold Path, and to achieve the true happiness of Nibbana. We will all see you next week. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now we are going to chant Pirith. So today we are going to chant Angulimala Pirith. So take out the book of Pali English, Pirith chanting book, and turn to page 171. That's where we find Angulimala Pirith. So let's chant Angulimala Pirith today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me. Parittang yang bhanantassa nisinnathana dhovanang udakampi vinaseti sabbameva parissayam Sotina gabha vutthanang yancha sadheti tankhane Therasanguli malassa lokanatena bhasitam Kapathai mahatejang paritang tang bhanamahe. Even the water that is used to wash the seat which Arahant Angulimala sat on and recited this Parita, that water can end all sufferings. If a pregnant mother suffers from any pain, she will be well and be strong enough to stand instantly. Now we shall recite that very powerful Parita taught by the Buddha to Arahant Angulimala, which will hold its power for an eon. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicha panang jivita voropeta tena sachena sottite hotu sottigabbhasati. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth, which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on, I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicha panang jivita voropeta tena sachena sothite hotu sottigabbhasati. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth, which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on, I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicha panang jivita voropeta tena sachena sottite hotu sottigabbhasati. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth, which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on, I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Etena saccena suvatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the end of Mirror of Dhamma program, children. It is the time for sharing merits. So today we collected lots of merit by paying homage to the Supreme Buddha and by going refuge to the Supreme Buddha and observing 5 precepts and listening to Dhamma, doing meditations and recalling and sharing the merits that has done by children. So today we collected lots of merits. So let's share these merits. So first of all, let's share the merits that we gained today with all the gods who protect the Gautama Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they protect all the children who join to the Mirror of Dhamma program, and may all the gods realize 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. And let's share all the merits that we have collected today with our Pinod Loku Swamin Vahanse, who showed the Gautama Buddha's supreme Dhamma to us, and with the all monks and the nuns of all around the world and Mahamevnawa monasteries. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with our parents and teachers and Dhamma teachers, Dhamma friends. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may all of their good hopes become true, and may they realize 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share all the merits with all the children who join to the Mirror of Dhamma program. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy, may you live long, may you live a happy life, and may your education become successful, and may all of your good hopes become true, and may all of you realize 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now it is the time to wind up the Mirror of Dhamma program. So hope you enjoy this program today. Let's meet in the next week with another wonderful teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So finally, I wish you all, may all of you realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Theruvan Saranai.